All right, so on this topic right here, I want to emphasize more on my predicted overall grade for this summer. Because yesterday I did a video where I wanted to, addressing why I can't have a balanced summer. As you can see on this thumbnail right here, that was for yesterday's video, and you can just see the clear differences on each of the three that I've made. And looking back on my summer of 2023, I mean, yeah, I said 2023 was a bad year overall, but looking at that summer alone, I mean, it's compared to this summer so far and last summer, it's actually not that bad, which is why I gave it a B minus, because I was able to do so much more, with that summer, even starting after Father's Day, at the time that Mari disappeared, as you can see why she's in gray, and also a boss was not been present, on because he had to have surgery on one of his body parts, that was affecting him, and he couldn't really hang out for a while, and so both of those guys were shaded in gray, and so nevertheless I still had a B minus. I graded it a B minus because I was able to do so much more, like going to Wild Rivers with Neil, Ray, and Russ. We did the one here in Irvine, the new Wild Rivers. It's much smaller than the older one. What else? And then we also went to the Irvine Spectrum. Me, Neil, Russ, and Nathan. We met with him over there. Just had dinner at some sandwich place. I forgot what it's called, but that was a good time as well. I remember going to the LA Fire Museum. That was in Bellflower. So I did a lot of exploring, like different places. Obviously, back then, exploring the basketball courts, what was new to me then. Like, I explored the rest of the parks in Norwalk that had the basketball courts, played on all of them. My only win over there was Zimmerman Park, and then also Carruthers Park and Westbrook Park. And even though I did it earlier in the year when it wasn't a game yet, but yeah, man, I just did so much more in that summer. It just felt comparison to last year and even this year so far. I can also remember celebrating Ray's birthday at Olive Garden. We did that last year too, and did the same thing as well. We were on that Reservoir Park. Was it Reservoir Hill Park? That's just off of Studebaker Road, on Cerritos, where we were just chilling there. If you're on the top of that hill, it's right by the freeway, and right off of it, just chilling there by the sunset. And we did the same thing last year. The only difference is we played frisbee, which made it even more fun, right? So yeah, like I said, I did so much more in 2023. It just seems, compared to 2022, which obviously I felt like I did a whole lot more in 2022. But what did I could say about a little bit equal, but it seems to me I did a little bit more in 2022 than I did in 2023. But it seems like in 2023 I did more. Okay, and most notably Wild Rivers is one, and so therefore that's why my grade is a B minus, despite my record being 6-20 when Boss and Mari were not present. I know we were still in touch with the boss after the breakfast only that we had with Carlos. It was me, Russ, Carlos, and Neil. Mr. Rosewood, that was off of Norwalk, I think. And after that, we talked. I think, we talked with the boss. After we left, we just talked with him to see how he was doing, and he was in a recovery process, right? So he was still around. Mari wasn't. She was pretty much out of the picture since for at least the entire summer, right? at least the entire summer, at least till Kobe Bryant Day, for all I remember. So yeah, and you can see the differences, you know, when they were present, fully healthy, fully present in 2024, and this year so far. So it's yeah, the overall grade was a D, and I already told y'all why and how bad it was. Right? I mean, I didn't do very much despite my shoot around season. You know, that summer, much more dominant when they were present. Right? So yeah, where I had the double-digit winning streaks, and then yeah, a really impressive record despite a really bad summer. Because a lot of my weekends spent, let's not forget, were mostly at home, just having to help help with around the house and just clearing a lot of stuff. It's just so depressing at this point. It's really stressful. It's really depressing. I just hate seeing my family just go through this kind of pain every single year. Last year, the year before that, it's just been nonstop and ongoing. It's just been a repetitive cycle that, you know, to this day we just can't get out of, dude. It's just too much, way too much. And now we just got so much more going on, that to the point that, like I said, my outdoor freedom is just very much limited because of the fact that I got to cover up for some of their duties. Look, I get if this was a job, like if this was something I would do every single day, like as a job, I wouldn't mind. At least I get paid, you know. I'm paid to do something like this. But that's not the case. We just hardly ever have any time to relax. And instead, with me, I'm just relaxing over there in my dump, knowing there's not so much going on. Yeah, sometimes I'm busy with updating a flyer here or there, but after that, it's just more downtime. I told you that ever since the rise in inflation, and ever since this Dunce business started its downfall in April of just 2 years ago, 2023, it's never gonna go back to what it used to be. I'm sorry. People can feel, oh yeah, it's getting there, it's picking up. No, it ain't picking up like it used to. And as long as that same dude, that same fool that's operating that place, Mr. Lee, is still running that place, then it's never gonna get better. That's why I have no hopes for that place. And I'm done interacting with newbies. I'm sorry. But yeah, getting back to, you know, it's why I have a D. And let's not forget what I did, postponing for 3 straight weekends when everyone, I'm talking about a boss, Neil, Ray, and Russ, when they were all available to go to a water park. That was in August. 3 straight weekends I had to postpone, including Kobe Bryant Day, where later that day we celebrated Robbie's birthday. By then we were cool, right? It was me, Robbie, Julio, Russ, and Dewey. We ate at El Torito in the afternoon, and you know, but it sucks that I just kept postponing on going to a water park because there was too much stuff going on. That's why I feel now it's like if I leave the house, you know, I still feel some worry. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much of a mess. You can't live a normal home life like this. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah. I mean, that was historic on my end to just postpone for 3 straight weekends, and to the point that we never really even went. And now, when I wanted to do it on that final weekend of August, Neil was not available, and so was Ray, I think. Yeah. So, you know, it just sucks to see where my life is at. You know, everyone feels what I'm feeling, but yeah. So let's just look at this. You know, and right now you see on the right side. Obviously, right now I know it's still the end of June and all that. That's why I said June to June 16th, that was after Father's Day, to present. And I give it an F. As of right now, it's an F. Yeah, that's right, it's an F, because I haven't really done anything. I mean, other than a 5-1 record, it's an F right now. And both the boss and Mari are active. They're present in my circle. So let's get back to this chart right here, because I'm getting closer to my dump. So yeah, as you can see over here, this is basically another version. This the only difference here is not only does it have me and Mari and the boss, but it also has Larry in there. I know Larry. Larry is one of the. I mean, I want to say he was a pop star, but he was more of a Catherine Bernardo fan. So he was more of a Sarah Catherine fan. That's how he recruited me to the Pop Cakes slash Ashcast group. That's how we met in 2013. So that's yeah, and then we've been friends since. So that's about a good 12 years. Gotta be honest, man. So yeah, but Larry has not been as active on Facebook. I mean, even when I was there, he's there sometimes, but he's not as much as he used to. So, but yeah, that summer of 2023, let's not forget, Larry was not around for the whole summer as well. I also want to put Cassandra there, but I mean, Cassandra just pretty much doing her own thing now. So the people, at least where I know, who were out in the summer for pretty much almost the entire summer of 2023, it was a boss, Mari, of course, and Larry. So Larry Estrada, yeah, not there as well. And then they were all present. You can see in the on the middle row right there. And the grades were there. Obviously B- in 2023, a D. And where it says on the bottom right there for 2025, that's the grade that I predict is going to be for the entire summer. Yep, I'm going to be real. It is an F right now, but it's going to be an F for the rest of this summer. I predict it's going to be an F. Yeah, I sound really harsh when I say this. It's going to be an F because of what I'm going through right now, and the fact that I'm pretty much in a trap on how I'm dealing with my life, and the fact that I'm still in this dump that I've been trying to get out, and knowing where my career stands and all that. It's a lot of learning to do. At this point, it's just too much, and it's like, I told you, dude, I've fallen way behind in my graphic design career. And I could have taken advantage of it, like the last several years, had I known. And now look what's happened. I'm still here in this dump. I still feel like crap, as I'm still in this dump. My home life is a total mess, That's why I'm gonna give it a straight F. And I don't care what anyone thinks. They can feel a certain way, but this is the grade I'm gonna give. So that can change. I could be wrong, because I know a boss has to work on Saturday, or he has to work on Saturday for the Angels game. I mean, I couldn't go either way, and so look, I mean, I already had postponed me and Mari's the 9-year friendship tribute shoot-around game, and I don't know when that's gonna happen. So it's just too much going on for me to even believe that this summer is going to be good. I don't know. My 2025 year is already the worst year. So what makes me think this summer is going to be good? And by the way, to close this out, I'm already now 0-6. Last year, I was 1-5. This year, I am an 0-6. So if you are listening to this video, go ahead and make the prediction. I'm going to go 0-12. Because that is likely to happen. And Carlos, if you're listening to this video, then I might as well get the number 1 draft pick after this year ends, when I go 0-12. Or at least maybe get 1. But nah, I'm going to go 0-12. All right, peace out.